Here are some easy mistakes to make when you're starting out. Number one, trying to create a new market. You're already going to have enough challenges as we build out your business. So instead, we're going to plug you into an existing market. Ideally, we'll sell to your existing customer base. People who have previously bought from you are so much more likely to buy from you again than some random new person. Number two, getting caught up on the differentiation between market, platform, and product. So first, you have the market, which is web design, and then you have the platform, which is WordPress, and then you have the product, which was WP Curve. WP Curve was a product built on top of the WordPress.org platform. Another nuanced example is LinkedIn. It's actually a product, but it's so dominant that it behaves like a market in of itself. Tell me, what is LinkedIn's closest competitor? I have no idea. So we'll land LinkedIn in the middle as a platform for job seekers. Then you can build a product on top of that platform, which is LinkedIn, or you could build one for the market at large, which is job seekers or professional networkers. This distinction matters because sometimes you'll shortchange yourself and think that your market is your platform, the platform is the product, etc. For example, I talked to a venture capitalist about funding WP Curve. They said they would be interested in giving us money if we could take what we did, which was 24/7 support, and apply it across the website design industry. They wanted us to investigate cross-platform support for Shopify, BigCommerce, Magento, Joomla, and so on. WordPress felt like a big enough market at the time. It powered 20% of the web and now powers 30% of the web. So even just in WordPress, the opportunity size for us was easily 9 figures in annual revenue a year. But maybe we still thought too small. Which brings me to point 3, undersizing the market. I want to be really, really clear on how big these opportunities can be. This gets you out of the mindset of this market sucks or the business is not viable, and therefore it's doomed from the outset. Another thing is established operators in your market are a great sign. Graphic design is a good example of this. There are a couple of incumbent providers like 99 Designs, which does north of 60 million a year, and DesireCrowd, which does north of $20 million a year, and they've been around for decades. That is an easy 9 or 10 figure opportunity. Number 4, using established competitors as an excuse for avoiding the market entirely. Just because there are other graphic design services out there doesn't mean there's not space for another one, a better one, or a different one. So when you're thinking about the product, it's important to position it in a way where it's significantly better or different than the competition. You could carve out a really clear niche like we did with WordPress support, or you could apply the WP Curve model to a different vertical, like Justin Tan did at Video Husky. You can also start narrow and expand later on. To summarize all of this, here's what we're going to do as we dive into market, platform, and product. Dive into an existing market. Be clear on the difference between market, platform, and product. We're going to appropriately size the market. We'll also use established competitors as a reason to join a market rather than avoid it.